Hey, everybody, and welcome to the show. I'm me, you're you. Welcome in. We got a great show for you today, so sit back and relax and enjoy the show. George, roll the boil, roll it.
Roll.
Crystal C.B. Booker, George Biker Boy Homie, Roger Hawkins, Mimi Acosta. Let's go! CB and the boys, Midweek Motivator. Come on, gather around, get the 411, and let's talk about it.
And we're back. How's everybody
Everybody
doing?
except your voice.
It's Super Bowl, huh?
You said, hey, we're back. I said, yeah, everybody except your voice.
Yes, I've been representing the Chiefs today at Channel 12 News here in Arizona, downtown. It was a great experience. We had so much fun. Super Bowl week is just amazing. Then we also have the Phoenix Open going on, the TPC waste management. So there's so much stuff going on and so many things to do and see and stuff, go Chiefs. Yeah. What's up, Mimi? You're all in your red, looking good.
You know what? I'm representing y'all just a little bit, just because I definitely want the Chiefs to win because I like my little boy quarterback, Honey. So he, he doing his little thing. I like to see him coming in, swinging, and doing his thing. So yeah, so I got my red on for y'all.
Looking good.
Thank you. I'm trying a little thing. So check this out, right? I saw you on your little video today with your little people doing your little thing. I had to jump on the live because I was like, hey, let me see what my sis doing. I saw her live. I was like, oh, let me just click in. And she's like, I was like, all right. Hey, thank you. Ah, shit. Okay, we gonna roll my drink special because I just got me my drink. What's on?
Me and George ain't fucking just here. Damn, she just ready. Hey,
I have water.
You got 12 steps. Hey,
no, hold up, guys.
Hello.
I'm sorry.
I know, hey, George, how you doing, George? Because
what's up, Raj?
I'm all right. How you doing, Raj?
And then we got the boy Holman.
George, I like your hat. That's what's up, my dude.
Hawkins.
Hey, are you in Arizona yet?
Arizona yet?
Yeah, I'm there and back. Shit. Oh, now you want to know if I'm there? Now I've already been in back, but I'm gonna head out. I'll get back to Arizona on Saturday.
Mm-hmm.
Guys,
I didn't mean George, are you surprisingly in Arizona?
No.
Well, surprise.
Okay.
Okay, I think Mimi's thirsty. We'll go ahead and.
I have a wonderful joke today, right quick, to start us off with a laugh.
I need a drink first.
What did the mermaid wear in math class?
A fishtail? I don't know.
An algae bra.
Okay, you know what? Yeah.
Come get the 411, and it's Mimi's drink special. Mimi, let them know what you're sipping on. That's all I can say about that.
So what happened was, I'm having me my Moscato. I still got a half a bottle left. So this is where it's at. Moscato. You guys already know how I do it. And I don't do it the way everybody else does. Everything has ice and a red straw. So here is mine. And tonight happens to be red night. I'm doing a whole lot of red nails, red hat, red top, red
Nice.
Where do you buy it?
First of all, I said for a reason. So anyway, Crystal, what you over there drinking on?
Water.
Yeah, she needs some damn Epsom salt and some other shit to gargle where she's out of there.
It's so clear you can see right through it.
Hey.
as we should. Any other color up in there, we're gonna be like, okay, Crystal, what the hell is that? Because that ain't water. Roger, what we got? What we got?
Yeah, I mean, we going kind of red-ish anyway. I just found whatever I had at the crib that was pink. So I've got my rose pomegranate rose gin
Okay.
here, and then I've got some little strawberry ale. So I'm kind of going reddish, pinkish kind of. And I got to drink light anyway because I got to jump on a plane tomorrow. So I'm not gonna get too faded with y'all, just a little bit.
You know what? That works for me. What that works for me, George. I know you got something red over there.
Oh,
Nope.
absolutely.
See, I need to get on the red
I got,
bandwagon.
I got my St.
You got a
James.
new bottle too? No, you got part of a new
Yeah,
bottle.
yeah, I got a new bottle. It's half gone already.
Okay,
I
I
got
don't
a
know.
backup over there though.
there you go.
But
Yes. Yeah.
but my little special thing. So
Love it.
just for the homegirl, I had to set my glass up this week.
Okay.
Bam!
Nice.
This is how I do it.
That's,
Don't hate, Roger. Roger, don't even talk about it. Don't even.
that's
I know you're about to
horrific.
hate.
That's horrific.
I know you're about to hate.
Terrible.
What is it?
I got you, Mimi.
You sure do.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you. All
The
right.
red
Yeah,
glass
yeah.
with the red straw. I mean the big glass with the red straw.
Oh
You're just
my
missing some
god.
ice, but that's okay, baby. That's okay. You did it. That's
I
that.
mean, you can't put the ice on your wine.
That's all
Yeah,
right. That's all right. Guess
That's
what?
that
The
thing.
red
That's
straw is everything for me. So thank you so much. Thank you so much.
That's
I appreciate you. You know,
yeah,
Chiefs,
too
go
funny.
Chiefs.
You gonna see what happens. Mhm.
So anyway, let me see. What is the hottest topic on the 411? The hottest
On
topic
this-
on the 411 tonight is LeBron James on the bullshit. So it was just really interesting to see that that he's got the little surpassing Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, all that good old stuff. But what about getting some additional rings so he can go ahead and pass Kobe or Michael Jordan or win some more championships? You know, because it seemed like that was like a big thing. Oh, I got to pass Kareem Abdul-Jabbar with the points. It's like, okay, now you get to that point. Then what's next,
Yeah. I
Roger?
mean, he's on the back. He's on the back end of his career, so obviously they kind of try to pad their rosters and everybody put. It's not like it used to be. I don't have a lot of respect for teams as much because it used to be you rolled with who you had and that was it. Now,
Right.
free agency, bring this guy in, bring that guy in. So it's a lot easier to just go shopping for rings. So no matter what he does, it's fine. But different eras,
Hmm.
kind of speak differently to people. So this new generation, they love him because he's what they know, him and Kobe. But you get our generation, we start looking at the Magics and the Mikes and things like that. So it's
Yeah.
kind of relative. But I mean, whatever he does, big ups to the kid for making
Yeah.
out of something. But coming
Yeah.
from
They even shut that game down last night, I think. It's like,
I,
okay,
you know,
you know
and I,
what?
I said this on another show. I think one thing about Kareem is I've said this before. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar is a very poor sport. He's kind of a hater. Like he did not want that record to be surpassed, which I get it. But records are meant to be broken,
Right.
and everybody's kind of saying, well, if he had have left high school like LeBron, and if he had done this and done that, well, shit. If I was 3 inches taller, I'd have been in the NFL. What's your point? Like it's not about that. It's about records are made to be broken. So
Right.
anyway, I think I think he's definitely not shown the greatest of character over recent years, but you can't please everybody, so there's that.
Yeah. Yeah. Definitely. Anyway, anybody else have anything to say about that? Because I'm moving right along. I just wanted to hit him up for a little split second. Okay,
Right.
so guys, check this out because this one here really got to me. These little kids in Philadelphia have lost their goddamn mind. What's happening is a Catholic school of students decided to pose with the whole blackface thing. Remember, there was a time when they had this whole thing with them spraying their faces black, and then it caused all kind of controversy. Well, it
Oh
looks like it's
yeah.
back again. So these kids at this Catholic school in Philadelphia went ahead and did the whole blackface thing, and then they sent racist language videos to black students. And you guys already know what that does. That does nothing nice for shit for anybody. So what is y'all take on that?
Yeah, it blows my mind. Like I don't understand what happened where you can't just find people and beat the hell out of them for doing that. Like, I'm trying to figure out, I get that, there's two sets of rules, but
Right.
I don't see how you can pull that off and get away with it and then be found out, and there's going to be some bullshit apology and it'll be swept under the rug, but the damage is done. I'm not understanding, and I'm just being honest. Hey, my type of justice ain't what other people may want to see, but I'm not getting how you can't be like, okay, y'all are who did it. We're going to catch you after school somewhere you hang out at the mall. We're going to wear that ass out, and then we'll figure out. Now, I'm going to give you a reason to feel like you feel now. Right. So I don't get where, look, we lost our intimidation factor, Black people. Like, I feel bad. You're making us look bad. Look, go out there and prove them right. Beat that ass. But I don't know.
Yeah, it's pretty bad. And then, of course, as a result of it, there's all these anti-racism protests that have begun as a result. So it's just gonna get uglier before it gets better. Okay, let's go.
Hit it. Know it.
Circulated on social media quickly this morning. A racist video featuring students at a Catholic school in Philadelphia.
NBC 10's Brian Sheehan joins us live with an update. Brian, walk us through this.
Yeah, so the Archdiocese says it was made aware of the video yesterday. As of this afternoon, it's been viewed more than 500,000 times and caused outrage from organizations and the public.
We shouldn't be seeing color in 2023. What's wrong with y'all?
Community members and parents of children at St. Hubert's Catholic School for Girls are outraged after seeing a racist video circulating on social media featuring at least 3 students. In it, one girl sprays another girl's face black, and you hear one girl making a comment about slavery. Other girls are also heard laughing in the background.
How dare that? Something needs to be done today.
Nicole Hines is one of about a dozen who protested outside the school this morning. This parent of a former St. Hubert student says she pulled her daughter out during her junior year after she repeatedly experienced racism.
They would scream the N-word, or they would, just a lot of microaggressions, pull on their hair and laugh about it, video it.
School officials condemned the actions of the students in the video, putting out a statement saying, "We are extremely disappointed to learn that anyone associated with St. Hubert's would act in such a manner, which is entirely inconsistent with our values. Please be assured that this matter is being actively investigated. All those responsible will be disciplined appropriately in accordance with our school handbook."
The question begs, when will America lose its obsession with anti-Blackness, racism, and hatred? So that's what the question is, and who's going to do something about it?
The Archdiocese of Philadelphia says those students in the video are not present in school and are being disciplined appropriately.
I want justice. I want reform. They have to do something. This cannot continue.
So the Archdiocese says that for the rest of the week, students here will learn from home and all after-school events are canceled. In Holmesburg, I'm Brian Sheehan, NBC 10 News.
Man, bullshit. Fear is healthy. That's bullshit. They have no fear. If these kids have no fear, look it, boy. Please, I went to a 98% white school, and I promise you, I was not very big back then, but I'd have had my whole neighborhood up there shutting that bitch down if something like that. Just ain't gonna pop. I don't know what the deal is. I'm sorry. Sometimes you gotta fight back. And you're making announcements and talking on the news, that shit doesn't do a thing. The only thing they be doing is interviewing somebody going, "My daddy's in jail again." That's all you're gonna get from me.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's crazy because at Ward we never went through that, and it was just, like Roger went to private school, so did I, and we didn't experience that. I mean, I was cool with everybody. I was listening to Bon Jovi and New Edition. It didn't matter. We were grooving together. It's crazy that we have regressed back to this bullshit.
Yes.
But there's no punishment. And I'm sorry, fear is healthy. There is no fear. Listen, I don't care how big the group or whatever. If there's no fear of any repercussion, that's what emboldens people to do what they do. And when you get a group of kids, like you said, doing this kind of stuff in this day and age, it's because they feel protected and they're not afraid. Now, seeing how getting kicked out of school never was a major concern to me or anybody I know. Like I said, that shit would not have flown. I promise you. Like, street justice would have had to kick in. I'm just like, I'm not, my self-respect isn't for sale, and there's no way I couldn't have come home. My mother wouldn't have let me come home on no shit like that, let alone authorities or anything like that. That would have been a whole, what did you do about it? Because and I feel bad that these children even have to stand up for themselves, but guess what? You'll get bullied your whole life until you do. If you don't stand for something, you'll fall family. So I don't think they're being.
It's the whole mentality of what are they gonna do to me? Put me in timeout, and that's exactly what they did. Basically, put them in timeout.
From the people doing it, yeah, I agree.
So but like you said, it's the fear factor. There is no fear of consequence.
Right.
Fear of consequence helps people not do things that they shouldn't do. You ain't even robbed any banks lately. Why?
Exactly.
Because you're not intending on going to jail for the rest of your life.
Right.
That's your first thought.
That's right.
I can't imagine my daughter coming home with spray paint on her and all that. Man, hey, school year's canceled. School is out. I promise you, school is out.
She done got hands put on her.
But it's funny how often this kind of stuff happens. And again, I'm not telling people what to do, but I do feel like, listen, I've said it on more than one occasion. I am much more Malcolm X than I am MLK. That's just my take on things. So yeah, y'all take that for what you want. But what you're not gonna do is find me talking on TV, sitting in the corner, protesting silently. Shit.
There's no way I would just sit idly by and let somebody paint me.
Group or not.
That's
Right.
out.
Whoever I get to first is who's going down. Everybody, whatever happens after that happens. But that's kind of not being taught anymore. And then, when the authorities are actually backing up the kids that are doing it, I understand that parents' hands are tied, but you've got to figure it out. Because again, fear is healthy, and this proves it. When they don't have it, look what happens. That shit didn't happen back in our day. I'm sorry. You may have thought it. You may have yelled it from a speeding car, but there was never a situation when anyone walked up and overtly said or did anything like that. I promise you, whether they had us outnumbered or not. Because even then, they didn't know if I was carrying a weapon or not. Shit.
Right. So true. Okay, guys, moving right along. And this one is going to be a little bit disturbing. And I know that, George, you could probably find the video out there. But this one here is about a Texas mother that finds out that her 6-year-old was repeatedly sexually assaulted and raped by an older boy on the school bus.
What?
While the little boy endures mega internal surgeries.
What?
So the school bus teacher heard all the commotion going on. She's thinking kids are just fighting at the back of the bus. Did not realize that it's a little boy that was being raped by an older boy.
Oh my God.
So I don't get it. I don't get it. Because my thing is, you have a bunch of kids in the back of a bus and nobody is saying nothing. Nobody's running up to the bus driver and saying, hey, look, his pants is down. Something is happening to him.
Right? What the? Hey, George, play the disclaimer.
Yeah, because yeah, we need that. We need that disclaimer tonight. Tonight is disclaimer night.
Warning: the following video contains explicit language which may be offensive to some viewers or inappropriate for children. The content within this video is intended for mature audiences only.
Now,
Okay.
see, first of all, see Roger's previous comments for one.
Right.
So, and for two, no, baby, no. I'm an eye for an eye guy. I know we got the video coming up, but I'm just going to say this. And I was going to say this a week or two ago, and I know some people don't agree. I believe under any circumstance, two things. One, I think the rule should be, if you do it to someone, it should be done to you as punishment. I don't give a shit what it is.
Hey, they said in the Bible, do unto others as you have them do unto you.
Exactly. And number two, if you lie about something, it should have to be done to your ass. You know how much stuff that would cut out I believe those two rules so much. That would make the honor system change totally, because if you get found out,
Yes.
so all that to say, my child can't come home or I can't find out something like that happened. Now I have just voided my life until that.
We could just go to Israel days
Oh, yeah,
over Israel, whatever
steal
you
something, you
whatever,
lose your hand.
yeah, whatever you commit the crime in, they just cut it off.
That's it. I was just about to say that. Yes.
Yeah. That's too good. I'm gonna do you back, then I'm gonna kill you.
So, George, I know you got footage. Let's go.
Answers tonight after she says her 6-year-old son was repeatedly sexually assaulted while riding the school bus. An investigation is underway right now in Aldine ISD. ABC 13's Maya Shea joins us live with these serious allegations, Maya.
Yeah, these allegations are so disturbing, and the mother says she believes it's gone on for several months, but it wasn't until her son lost his backpack last week and she called here at the transportation department to get to the bottom of this missing backpack that everything came out into the open. LaToya Stormy Monroe is devastated. She says she had no idea that her 6-year-old son was being sexually assaulted on the school bus.
I feel like as a parent, I failed my child. It hurts. I didn't protect him. I don't know what to do.
Monroe was joined by community activists today in front of the Aldine bus barn to discuss what they believe happened, that over the past several months, an older child would repeatedly molest and sexually assault Monroe's son on the bus, and that the bus driver didn't notice.
According to the investigator, the bus driver stopped the bus because she thought they were fighting on the back of the bus, but this mother's child was fighting because he was being raped.
Monroe says everything came to light last Tuesday when efforts to track down her son's missing backpack led school officials to look at surveillance video on the bus. Then she got a call.
I get to the school and I find out that my son was sexually assaulted. Days of questioning, days of talking to my child, the details became more and more graphic each and every time.
Since then, her son has been treated at the hospital and they've spoken to investigators. In a statement, the district says in part, an investigation by Aldine ISD police and district officials immediately began on Wednesday, February 1st. CPS was notified. Once the investigation has concluded, appropriate action will be taken based on investigation findings. Meanwhile, Monroe says her son doesn't even fully understand what happened.
He's not really at his age understanding the magnitude. He actually really stated that why couldn't this kid be given a second chance? If God gives second chances, why couldn't the perpetrator?
Monroe says she hopes her speaking out today will get her answers and justice for her son.
That's just hard, but hey, I'd have to own that school, that bus company, and a couple of people. Just ain't going back. Yeah, that's rough.
Right.
Yeah, I don't really think that the mother understands what she can get out of all this. But that just started the whole thing on a different level.
Here's what's going through my mind too at the moment. Okay, 'cause that's tragic for that child.
Yes.
But I also, shoe on the other foot, I'm trying to figure out what seems to me to be even just as tragic, if not more, is what happened to the kid that was doing it. I mean, what put him in that frame of mind to do that? What is he going through?
It was done to him.
What was done to him to make him even have the notion to do that at the age of 6? Now, they may not both be 6, but 6 is elementary school.
Right. So the kid had to be 9, 10.
Like he had a freshman or a junior in high school on the bus. You see what I'm saying?
Which is going to open up some more shit, because you're right, they're going to find something in that family's closet and this whole thing may explode. So yeah, I mean, I agree with you on that 100%, G. It's it's going to blow the doors off of something else, because that kid has been abused. Bullies bully others. People that are abused, hurt people. So rest assured that child did have something done. So yeah, you can see that. You said it, George. A 10-year-old is going to, take advantage of a 6-year-old and things like that. So it's really, really, it's heartbreaking. all the way
It
around.
definitely came from the place of that other child getting it, it happening to him. So he decided, and you know what? Look, maybe this is just God's way of exposing stuff, because it's got to be exposed, and these kids are running
Right,
around scared to death of
right.
what would happen if they tell. So I
Yep.
guess his thing was, well, maybe if I do it to somebody else, it would all come out. Like ain't no telling, what he's
Well,
going
that,
through
that
too.
kid's only
So
doing what he knows to be done, but the 6-year-old, unfortunately, no pun
yeah,
intended, but really had to kind of be the sacrificial lamb for that in order for this to be found
yeah,
out. And had the backpack not been lost, had the video not been watched, which I thought they were supposed to review surveillance video regularly, which
right.
clearly that's not
Apparently
right.
not.
How many times? So yeah, you're right, Mimi. Maybe it was meant to kind of go that way. It sucks.
Yeah, it sucks
To
to
be the
think to even think that way, but the way the universe works, it's like
psycho,
sometimes like things just
psycho.
have to happen in order for things to be, to be brought out into the open and
Yeah,
it be
yeah.
exposed and then to
That's
be
kind of that's tragic all the way around. Yeah.
okay.
Well,
Um, I think I just got one more thing, guys. I don't really have a whole lot to talk about tonight, even though I always got something. But that one disturbed me, and then I came to like a little halt, you know. But
okay.
anyway, so this is the thing, right? Good Morning America, because I love Good Morning America. But anyway, former GMA staffer claimed that everybody was sleeping around at ABC News. Women are allegedly given promotions for having sex with executives. And I think that that's like one of the reasons why everything that happened over there was just so kind of like brushed under the rug. And okay, you know what? We can go back on the air and do what we do because everybody's doing it. Ain't nothing gonna happen to
Right,
us.
right.
But 2010 compared to like today, you're talking about there's gonna be more stuff that's gonna come out as a result of two people being on air. They're married, they do something together, and then boom, it's exposed and blase blase. So, what do you guys take on that? Like relationships at work, and then it seems like okay, that's the end thing. Like us in the industry, because we all are in the industry. Was and still are. You know, it happens in the industry. Folks sleep their way up the ladder
Yeah.
and sacrifice themselves to their souls to the freaking devil to get ahead. So, what is y'all take on that?
Well, yeah. The thing is, I think they were just a little bit messy because yeah, it's been going on in every industry in every situation in the world. But right or wrong, it's not the issue. It's the fact that I think how they got blown up, Amy and TJ, that is
Mm-hmm.
because they got real public about it. They just kind of threw the caution to the wind, like we don't give a shit. When they stopped caring about people seeing them, is when everything kind of the top came off. Yeah,
Right.
it's a known fact. People know going into situations how it is. So
Right.
look, that's adult situations. I don't care. I don't care what they do. If you go to that company and they say, man, look, if you rub Mr. So and so's knee, if you go on a trip with him, you'll get a raise. Do what you do. I couldn't care less. But
Right.
they knew they were breaching contractual rules and whatever laws that they have. So they took a chance by being public because they wanted the world to know. So there you go, and now they're gone. Um,
Right.
but they can't fire everybody. And here's the thing: let's look at
That's true.
the TV and film industry, is notorious for that. Oftentimes, what that phrase about ended up on the director's couch. So if you know that's a risk you take, yet you go through that door, that means you're basically signing off on that. So my thought process is keep your mouth shut or don't do it. You can't
Right.
judge other people for what they do. You know how far you'll go. Stick to your own, morals and limits, and leave other people alone. Now, if they get caught openly, it's different. But it is what
Mm-hmm.
it is. It's a grimy business. We know it. Let it be. But they're
Right.
gone. They are.
They are. They are. What is you guys' take on? Did anybody watch the Grammys over the weekend?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. No. Anybody
Mm-hmm.
has anything to say about it? Best
Knows?
moment, worst moment.
Best moment was the hip hop tribute for the 33 artists. That was epic.
Yeah.
That really took me back to my childhood. I really
That
I
was that.
enjoyed that. It was cool seeing everybody on there and Queen Latifah doing her thing and Salt and Pepper. And it was just really cool. LL rapping again. I mean, it was just that whole thing was nice. And Busta still has it.
That's
The
cold.
fastest tongue in the world. He still has it. I was just like, damn.
Yeah.
How does he do that?
He's a bad boy.
Man.
Yeah, it was epic. And well, my takeaway was Beyonce not getting that album of the year. I think she thought she was gonna get it. And I
Right.
love you, babe, but it's just, you just gotta know when your time is, da 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 da. You're gonna still have people that are gonna pay you $24 million to go to a different country, make it happen.
No, see,
But
that's popularity. That has nothing to do with. They're just trying to be fair. It has nothing to do with It's like anything. People get a nod or a head shake. It's just it's all preordained. So she won so many as it was. Oh, she got this record from most Grammys. Blah blah blah. They couldn't give her everything because would you come watch the exact same team win year to year, and people do that. You have to have some change up. Same thing with that. She got all these Grammys. She's charging house notes for tickets that a bunch of dumbass people are going to pay for. I mean, she's winning. She'll get over it. She's winning.
oh yeah. Regardless, she is, and then she has
People,
kids
but people are
move up
mad.
the ladder.
Following. I love when they said, "Don't mess with the Beehive. They'll come get you." And what? Fucking powder my nose? I don't care.
Yeah,
But
I know.
but I mean, it is what it is. She's winning. And she ain't.
Yeah.
It is what it is. Yeah, so I had a good time watching it, and and that was that. So that is
Lizzo
it for
did a
me.
really good job.
Oh yes,
Lizzo's performance was really good.
Now
I'm
Lizzo,
glad that she
is
won.
that chick right there. She is one confident beast. You hear me?
She's amazing.
I love that chick.
And
I
then
love
Viola
it.
Davis is an EGOT now. So
Yeah.
very, very happy for her. She's
Yes.
I think the third
Maybe.
Black woman to get an
Yeah.
EGOT.
Mm-hmm.
So
And for those who don't know what that is, tell them what that is.
an Emmy, Grammy,
Oscar,
Tony.
Yes.
EGOT. One day I got it. EGOT.
Why I don't.
What the hell was that about? Look, yo. Anyway, so this is that. Come back, Roger.
She's got a little bit of an excuse today. She's on magic mushrooms, folks. Don't worry about it.
So moving right along, who's got what? George got his own 411. Let's go.
What you got?
We got some 411s. Let's go.
This is for the last 411.
Okay.
For the end. Just for the end.
Okay.
Just for the English.
A question.
Yes.
Okay.
I just got a question.
Yes. Who, me? I have a question. Why did the Scarecrow get an award? Because he was outstanding in his field.
George, mute her mic.
I can do you one better.
There you go. Go night.
Oh shit.
Oh Jesus. What you got?
So
what's this?
What would you do? Raj?
What's up?
Oh yeah.
Yes, I will. Yes, I will.
Okay, you gotta rewind that. You
gotta rewind it.
Double fist. I do not care. If they disown me.
You gotta rewind it.
Would you suck a for $100 million? Yes, I will. Yes, I will. 50-yard line at the Super Bowl with every one of my family members in attendance. I'm out there double fisting. I don't care. I do not care. If they disown me, I'll buy a whole new family. It's fine. I'm driving around in a rainbow colored Lamborghini with the tag that says I suck. I don't care. I will buy stock in Listerine.
Oh my God.
I don't care. $100 million. Stop it. Yes. And I'm sorry, Jesus, but yes.
Yo, my boy was so for real. It was hilarious. My guy, that dude was funny. He's hilarious.
Wow. Okay.
That dude is mad funny though. He cut him off, didn't he? Yes, right there. Hey, it's some pink pumps and Daisy Dukes he would do it.
And I'm gonna tell you something. If you ran around the city and ask all kinds of different nationalities that same question, they would be like, hell yeah.
Of course, if
We
we
should
don't,
do that when we go to Vegas. That should be one of our questions that we ask around town.
There we go.
I'll run around Vegas and that.
I'd be curious to see what people say.
I'll let you do it because there's too many fighters in Vegas. I ain't asking
You know
nobody
I
shit
do
like
it.
that.
You know what? Let me tell you something.
You'll mess around, get a couple of them answers, be like, I would do it for free.
Right. Who offering, Daddy? Who offering? Oh shit.
Let me tell you something, Roger. We bring such an aura together that people will do anything in front of a camera if we have it available for them to do it. They'll probably shake their booty. They'll probably do some
People are
bullshit.
more than willing to do things in front of a camera. Yes.
It'll be so much fun. Yeah. Yeah. I think it'll be a lot of fun.
Right on the street.
We will.
But yeah, that's an overwhelming, resounding, and rock solid no for me.
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
Anybody else got some 411? Or we good on 411?
Not after that, boy. Not after that. Wow.
That was it. That was the epic 411 right there. Would you call us or send us a
right?
chat
Yeah.
message?
What you got? What you got? So that's it.
So, what do you guys think of the bodyguard for Diddy and just spilling all the tea as far as what happened in the past? Do you guys think that it's money motivated, or that he just couldn't keep it on his conscience anymore and he had to start singing like a canary?
This is what I think with that. I think that people are tired of being controlled. And I think it boils down to a lot of that. Like, I am sick of people pushing me around. You know, once you're a bodyguard for a long period of time for somebody of that type status, and you get pushed a little bit too much on a wrong day, it's all kind of shit could happen. He's lucky he's still with us, because when folks have money to make you disappear, you got to watch your back. So yeah, it's happening. It's happening everywhere. That's where we are with the social media today. Everybody is putting everybody's juice out. The hip hop era have done lost their damn minds. Everybody's telling on everybody, this is what happened to me when I was over here. That's why R. Kelly is where he's at today.
Right.
I mean, Diddy's a foul ass dude. A lot of people have known that. I've told, again, my cousin was right next to a lot of these performers for years as an entertainer. And so we would hear stuff before social media that people didn't believe. And now that it's coming out, I'm like, damn, I knew that when I was a teen or 20s. That being said, Diddy's one of the more evil, foul guys out there. I mean, this dude he's super, super evil. I mean, and so I kind of agree with you when you were saying, he's over it. He's tired of being controlled. That's a big part of it. Obviously, if he's spilling it like this, maybe there's a book deal or something involved, but I think it's a little heavier than that for whatever reason. Maybe he does feel like he's on borrowed time, regardless of whether or not he has things set up. A lot of times if something happens to me, read this or go get this and you'll find out more. So everybody has dirt on each other, which is why a lot of it stays on the hush. But I mean, like Jaguar, she's another one. She's ratting everybody out. Has been for a while. I think they're tired of seeing black people do their own people dirty. And it turns into, you know what, this is wrong. And especially when they get out of the industry, look at how many of these entertainers come through. They're real careful about what they say, but they're letting you know, man, it's not right out here. And they'll ask you to do this, and they'll be very, very vague about what they say, but you read between the lines, and you know they're telling you like it's some horrific shit going on. So what's your price is really what it boils down to. And Diddy, like I said, Diddy is at the top of the list. This dude is, I mean, he's got horns for real, for real. He's probably the worst of the bunch. J&B get talked about real bad too. There's some real bad shit being said about those two for real. Back in the day, it was Will and Jay. There's a lot of people, man. I mean, a lot of people that we admire for their work. First, they are known to be, I mean, cutthroat, blood-sucking, horrible, horrible people. So, there's that. But I'm curious. I think this brother does realize he's probably on borrowed time, but he just wants to get it out there to maybe save a life or something like that. So I think we've all together, we're probably all right in some fashion. It'll just kind of remain to be seen. We'll see what happens.
Yeah.
But Wolf has said so much stuff over the years.
So you think it's publicity, George?
he's just said so much stuff. It's just like, I mean, you know, he claimed that that Diddy and Ja Rule had a sexual encounter.
Diddy fucked everybody. 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 You name him, he did it. Man, woman, dog, goat.
That's how you really feel.
He the real goat.
You name it, Diddy didn't tickle their ass. So I mean, that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
But, yeah, I'm just saying he got a lot of claims out there though.
But you know what?
I know.
Let me tell you, when I watched Homeboy, this is what kind of irked me a little bit. And this is what made me feel like he was kind of trying to make a money grab because maybe he doesn't have the money anymore, and because other people are coming forward and doing books and he doesn't want to miss out. The reason I feel like that is for one reason alone. Watch how he speaks into his camera. It's annoying as hell. What he'll do, he'll say one word every 3 minutes. He's like trying to keep you. I hate when people do that. Like, give it to me. Don't fuck around. But he'll be like, so you know, Puffy is he's a bad dude. And then nigga talk. It pisses me off. You're trying to keep people engaged, and really what it's doing is making me click you off because you want to make a 30-second clip 3 minutes, and it's very, very evident. So I feel you on that one too, G. I feel like he's going, hey, I've got information. I want to keep you hanging on long enough to get views, maybe to get monetized, because that's what everybody's doing.
His ass would be done get marked out here. And they never get a chance to say what the hell he want to say.
Yeah,
breathe, bitch. Try to breathe.
Go back and watch.
He's been doing it for a long time. You Google him and see. He's been saying stuff since.
But you got people that are. Yeah, but you got people that are kind of validating it a little bit. But go back and watch now. I guarantee you'll see how he talks.
So let me ask you guys something. Do you guys think that maybe he's being paid to say shit, just to start shit, just to have following or traction, or let's keep P. Diddy a little bit relevant over here? Or do you guys think that it's all for publicity?
I don't think Diddy needs to be relevant, but yeah, maybe.
Well, for him, maybe. Like not Diddy, but maybe he just needs a little following.
It could be.
That'd be some bullshit. That's not the way to do it, though.
But here, what did you know him before you found out he was Diddy's ex-bodyguard?
No. Never, not once, ever, nothing.
Exactly. That's my point. Exactly. You wouldn't know you wouldn't know him if he walked up and stole your car. That's why he's doing it.
Right.
Yeah, he said that he had a business and he always tries to reiterate that, you know, he didn't need to take his business and
and still.
Yeah. And he sold his business for like 2.8 million or something. So he said he's not hurting for money. It's not about money.
It's the reason why he shouldn't have done that bullshit, because if you didn't need it, then why you're trying to get attention.
So yeah, I don't believe that for a second, because if I got 2.8, I don't need any unnecessary attention. I don't even want y'all to know what I'm doing.
I'd be like calling Roger. I'd be like, look, yo, like I'm into trading. I don't know what I'm doing. What the fudge?
Right, but here's the thing. If you get on a video and you start trying to teach people and blow up the spot and go, I'm doing it right and all that shit, yeah, I'm gonna call you out. But if you go, hey, let's you and me work at it over here on this side, and then we'll build this up, and then all of a sudden we both 10 million strong, and then we go, hey, well, you know, it's a way to do everything.
Yeah.
But if you go, hey, I've already got 2.8 mil, I'll be like, Mimi, why are you on, you know, IG blasting so-and-so out for being a fraud? You don't need that publicity.
Right.
I think he's lying about that. He ain't got no money. That nigga looks like he ain't got no money.
He looks like he ain't got no money.
Right. He needed to shave. He looked half homeless. Motherfucker, you ain't got 2.8. Sit down somewhere. Be still.
Look, if he had a 2.8, he fucked it up.
He got videos going all the way back from 2016.
Oh,
been talking smack for a long time.
Really?
And just now
getting out there. But you know what? Okay, you guys know who Charleston White is?
I know why, Roger. Guess why?
What?
COVID. I just say
What, COVID made him do it? What are you talking about?
No, COVID had him at a pause. So he's catching up.
He should have been making them videos. But I mean, but a lot of people are doing that. Charleston White's another one who, like I said, I think he's on borrowed time too, because my buddy and I talked about that. He likes to expose the rap industry and these so-called gangsters for who they're not, which I can approve of if he's doing his inner city child program, trying to keep them away from it. But I think he's so angry at how his life went because he tried to emulate that, and now he's mad at everybody. It's like literally like if somebody comes in and takes advantage of you, and now you hate everybody who looks like them because you were stupid. That's kind of what he's doing. So I think in the end, he's trying to do a good thing, but I don't think he's going about it the right way. He literally is trying to. He's trying to get T.I. put in jail. He's trying to get Jay Prince, a lot of guys who are celebrities, but who also claimed to have this street cred or be gangsters or whatever, dope dealers. He's tried to get them railroaded into prison so that the kids won't look up to them. And I'm like, I don't think that's the way to do it.
Right.
So he also, I think he's definitely flirting with disaster by doing that too. And he's a little bitty suburban nigga too. So it's like, you screaming snitch. He'll tell you in a minute, I'm gonna call the police. He sounds worse than a southern white woman. But it's bad. So I don't know. He has good points, but in between that, he has a lot of misguided thought processes. This guy he's dangerous because of it. So live and let live, I say, but we need martyrs, I guess.
Yes.
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 So Lizzo did a TikTok, and she was talking about racism.
You know what, Crystal? I'm gonna need you to do some like lemon and some honey and some shit right quick.
Hey, go to look like a frog got his pecker in her throat.
I'm going to need you to take like a 3-minute break and go get some honey and lime and suck it up with some shit. Warm water, gargle. Sis, we got a whole hour more. And 15 minutes.
Take it out. Tell Kermit to take it out and let you talk.
Oh, mama.
All right. Lizzo did a video. She was talking about racism, and she said that racism is not a person, but it's a system. So do you guys think that racism is systematic or not?
Oh my gosh, Crystal. So first of all,
where'd you buy that voice at?
That was funny. That was some funny shit, yo. That was hilarious.
When I use my voice, I just go deep. And when I go deep,
hey, she's like the opposite of Michelle A and shit. She went from Crystal to Christopher, but that's cool.
That's all right, sis. That's all right. We're gonna laugh about this one day. But this is being recorded and people can play this shit back.
That's the anti-Michelle A. That's Cristal right there talking. Cristal.
What had happened was.
Oh God.
That's all right, sis.
Okay, so if we are to be accurate, Lizzo thinks racism is not a person or personal, but she says it's systematic. And I mean, the thing is, I hate having them call that card because we acknowledge that there are racist people, which the term is really not even accurate, but I'll get into that later. We're a culture, we're a group, we're not racist human race anyway, but we're talking about different origins and colors and blah, blah, blah. Is there systematic racism? Absolutely. Look at standardized testing, look at gentrification, there's all of that. But what's your point after that? It's there. You're not going to get rid of it overnight, so you have to learn to work in and around whatever system that you're dealing with. Not always easy. To acknowledge it, yeah, that's fine. And then you move on and go, okay, I know that's over there. I've got to jump a little higher to clear that hurdle. I've got to move a little harder or a little longer. I guess that's my answer. My answer isn't to complain about it and sit at home and bitch about how someone's doing us wrong, because it's going to get you nowhere. Right. But to acknowledge it and say, is it there? Of course it is. I hate the fact that question is even being asked because people want to see what you're going to say. Please look me in the face and ask me about certain things, because I'm going to go 100% non-PC about a lot of shit. I don't care about being politically correct. It's about how you feel and what's accurate.
Well, there was this one guy who was like carrying the the Confederate flag, and he was saying that he got confronted by some black people. They asked him, it was like, "Why are you carrying that flag?" And he said, "I'm carrying this flag because this is my heritage, and my family fought hard for my farm."
Okay.
Well, listen, listen. Woo. Between your meth addiction right now and that pickle tickle that's going on in your throat, your THOAT throat. What is this? This is rough right here, boy. Shout out to hey Barry O said, "Fuck it, I got nothing." He's like, I got nothing. I got nothing. I got nothing.
Wow. Okay.
That's all good. You can't stop people from look, if you were raised a particular way, it's like rich people. Rich people know nothing about poverty, paying bills, or not being able to pay bills. They don't know. They can't relate. Doesn't make them bad people because they can't relate, or doesn't make them ignorant and not knowledgeable. Just like poor people don't know about shit about having a yacht and not having to worry about the same thing with people that were, I guess, brought up in a different location. I don't know.
I call bullshit, and I'll tell you why. Because number one, he knows what that flag represents. Number two, they lost. Get the fuck over it. And number three, a farm back then was not a farm, it was a plantation, plain and simple. So if your family had to fight for your farm plantation, then you had some slaves who was working on your farm. And then he had the nerve, he like got really mad at the people that were like, "So you had slaves working on your farm, right?" And he was like, "Nah, you know how expensive slavery was?" It's like, what?
Well, here's the thing. That's funny because that's true in some cases. A lot of poor whites did not have slaves, which means they weren't treated much better. But he's using that to get out of it, because you're right. The majority of them did have slaves. If you had a plantation, you had to have help. But if you had a farm, a lot of them really couldn't afford slaves. So
but
that being
if
said,
they could, but the point is, if
he would have, yeah, if he could have
afforded it, they would have had slaves. They would have owned slaves.
Because guess what? It was legal. So it was right to them because it was legal. Now, I'm saying that tongue in cheek because it's bullshit. Just because it's legal doesn't make it right. But yeah, I agree with you. If they could have, they would have. So
the colorless colonizers, they feel like they're entitled. They think that this is their land, even though. And my thing is, how can you claim something that someone else already owns?
Well, they stole it first.
Yeah. That's like you bought a new Mercedes Benz and I just take the keys and say thank you and drive away.
Right. And then you leave it to your kids in your will and they feel like, you know what, I inherited this, is mine. That's exactly what that's like.
Yeah.
It really is. And then you kill everybody you got it from so they can't defend themselves and say it. That's kind of the American way. But you know, we know how it is. Hey, listen, that's some good head right there, boy. I need to look at that when you get that on your video. Nothing like some good knocking.
All right, next up, State of the Union. Your thoughts?
Oh, are we talking about that kiss?
Woo-hoo!
Because that little kiss between Mrs. Biden and Mr. Harris. I'm saying Mr. Harris.
I didn't hear anything about that.
Are you kidding? That is the topic. That's the whole cherry on the topping of the freaking Sunday.
What?
What
happened?
Jill
Google
Biden,
it while we talk about it.
The president's wife kissed the vice president's husband directly on the mouth, and it was disgusting looking anyway. Two crinkly old white men, but it was terrible. It was horrific anyway. But just the fact that they did that in front of God and everybody was like, "Oh, you don't say." But that was just kind of a little bit of that's how they roll. That's how they roll.
Yes, honey. So let's
keep
just
it out.
watch
Keep
that.
it out.
Go ahead. I know.
Keep it out.
Go ahead, George. Run with it.
Hell.
Damn, Crystal. thought that's the juice you were bringing.
Mm.
Oh, that fool. The son.
This figure right here.
Oh, oh.
Worms on worms. Uh-huh. Hey, how y'all doing? Hey, how y'all doing? Ooh.
Ooh.
Hey, honey. How you doing?
Wow.
You already know. You already know.
That's not normal.
I just let you know what they doing. That's
not supposed to happen.
Now, if the women would have done it, or at least done the whole French, the European thing, no, they didn't come nowhere near that. Because most of the time, black women don't do that anyway. They only kiss their children up to a certain age. So
it almost became French.
So the fact that she did that lets you know exactly how they get down when the cameras are off. Look, if y'all, I ain't mad at you. Swing all you want, but boy, she outed their ass just that quickly. That was a whole lot of yuck, though. I ain't gonna front. That was a whole lot of yuck. Like I said,
it's ugly.
Something you don't see every day.
And then you have people talking about, oh well, no, that was kind of like a cheek kiss, but it was closer to the mouth. Nah, Pimpin.
No, that was that was the mouth.
That was two pairs of puckered little bitty lips, so they equal one pair of lips. But still, that was rough.
Yeah, I went as far as doing this, guys, and I'm on some bullshit, but I went as far as doing this. Like this does not lie.
Well, look how crazy she looks. Her eyes are open. That bitch is a witch. She's like possessed. Yo, that's crazy. She's like
worms.
No, but listen, like we talk about how Michelle Obama and George W. loved it. She loved that. They loved each other, but they were like adorable because she really loved the fact that he had a good spirit. He was just kind of like an old bastard hound. You had to love him no matter how goofy he was. But and again, if somebody has a video, correct me if I'm wrong, I don't think it ever came down to that.
Right.
Like I said, I'm pretty sure George wouldn't mind swirling, but the shit wasn't gonna happen. But she would hold his hand, and they would sit together and things like that. But you could tell that she literally like adored him, almost like
it's like an endearment type thing. Like like we're doing this together. Boom. That shit right there that we saw that was some personal stuff. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that was hey, hit me up later, call me. I'll be over. that was like, I'm tapping that later. Ooh, that's disgusting.
Well, Biden. Anyway,
you wouldn't tap that for $100 million, Raj?
Shit, hell yeah, Roger would kill it.
Oh, for $100
like,
million.
Yes, I would.
I put that ass when I see you. Hey, she would be like, boy, I know like this.
I think Roger would do that, and then he would go to Africa and get around all his spiritual ifas and cleanse.
Hey, hey, I pour a bunch of Listerine on my waggy, but I'll be the first to tell you. Listen, I've done worse for less, so yes, I would.
Oh, Shiza, what you got, George? You creeping up on us?
Aww.
They were so adorable because he's like
there's you know what? And there's no thoughts of that. There's no thoughts except real friendship.
Look at her husband and look at his wife. Hell no, there were no thoughts. Look at that.
Yeah.
He really, really revered her, though. That's the difference. He revered her.
Yeah. That's a world of a difference right there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
She was almost like his protector in some ways.
Yeah, she probably was because she gangster like that.
Yeah.
Have you seen like her podcasts and stuff like that? Like when she speaks out now, she ain't on no bullshit. Like, look, this is the reality of me, and who likes it, I don't care.
Yeah, but have you read her book?
No, I have not.
It'll give you some insight into really how. I mean, she's Chicago. Don't get me wrong.
Right.
She's Chicago, so but she's classy Chicago, and I don't say those two together very often. So
yeah. Yeah. I really like her. I really like her.
I mean, yeah, she's that deal. She knows how to carry herself and all that. But she's bringing it. Yeah, she's keeping it 100 about real life, and she ain't got to be prim and proper like you said. So when she's like, yeah, me and that fool hated each other for this many years, and we liked each other for a little bit. Then it was me, then it was him. I was up, he was up. So she's telling the truth because she can now. So
right.
But look, quite frankly, I'm an arm and shoulder kind of a dude. So when Michelle wears sleeveless shit, I be getting oof. I be like, hey, huss. you look strong up in that shit. She be looking like, yeah, girl, I'll let you win at wrestling. Shit. You taller than I am anyway. I don't give a damn.
Okay, so anyway, are we gonna pay some bills and come back, or are we gonna just like not pay the bills and get booted out?
You don't know what time it is right now.
We need a break. We need a 30-second break or some shit. Let's go.
Hey everybody, it's me, CB. Join us every Wednesday for your Midweek Motivator, offering you conversation, motivation, music, laughter, and a whole lot of fun. So tune in. Let's talk. Join us as we shake things up and talk things out. CB and the boys. Join us for your Midweek Motivation. See ya.
불타오르네. I'ma make you pump like that. 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 Jack like that.
Hey everybody, let's get together and feel alright with CB and the Boys radio show. Join us every Wednesday for your Midweek Motivator, offering you music, conversation, motivation, laughter, and a whole lot of fun. One love.
I don't like. Okay, guys, can we just re-edit this shit right?
Thank you, George. Thank you. I was thinking the same thing. I was thinking the same shit. Get her ass down somewhere. Until you find your ass on a boat or back on the island, we ain't talking to you.
Man, shit, whatever. I had to drag y'all with me so we could go do some freaking carnival.
Yes, I'm down.
You ain't real.
Carnival is in April, though, guys. Carnival is in April.
Well, it ain't gonna be this year, though, is it?
No, it had to be 2024. It's all good.
That shit takes a little bit of planning for most folks.
It's gonna take a lot of planning because we each have to have a really, really good time in the Virgin Islands, especially whether it's St. Croix, St. Thomas. You're looking honestly speaking, like a good $3 to $4 grand to really like let loose. Anyway, I'm just saying, I'm just putting it out there. You know, maybe by that time I'll have that kind of money where I'll be like, look, all tickets are bought, all expenses are paid. Let's go.
So,
the hell with the crickets?
That part, hey, just show me.
So.
You know, every single time we play that, you know, we get banned in Russia.
Really?
Oh, we playing that?
We get blocked in Russia every time we play that.
Wow.
Oh, that's hilarious.
What's that?
It's a copyright thing in Russia.
Wow.
They can't play no Bob Marley over there.
Interesting.
No, it's the pump. It's the pump song. The pump it.
Oh, for real?
Oh, really?
Oh, who cares about that shit? That was just Crystal. That's why Crystal throat hurt, because she was breathing hot fire on that frog. And he made her go hoarse.
Just don't know where that came from.
I know it came out.
Yeah. I was repping the Chiefs today.
You know what, sis? I'm gonna need you to just stop doing that because it's not necessary.
That shit's hilarious. It's just hilarious.
It's actually worse. I just want to listen to your hoarse voice and let's just deal with it.
What y'all niggas doing over here? We kicking it?
No. Look, and then when you get that kind of unwanted attention, don't get mad. Well, you know what? You won't be mad. My bad. I forgot who I'm dealing with.
Go around the corner and holler at some of these cats and see what they talking about, what they up on. Anyway. All right. So clearly, my segment's going to be about 13 seconds long because we already into the next hour, but we got it.
No, let's go.
Oh, yeah. Fitness Tips with Roger Hawkins.
You know, that last video, our favorite, you know what it made me think of, and this is kind of off the rails. I hated when I played football, linemen would get up there and they would bench press like a whole lot of times, but they arms went that far. Y'all a bunch of bitches. That used to make me so mad because they'd be so big. And like I got a 7-foot arm span. These dudes had arms that long and they would just bounce it off their big chest. I'm like, man, y'all whack. Anyway, that's just my ode to linemen. Sorry, man. The video made me think about it. Anyway. I know he's right.
Time to re-edit that shit.
No, you won't. Shit, one of my best friends is an old lineman. He knows I don't give a shit. He can't catch me. But anyway, I ain't talking about nothing but this weekend. So I'll be out there. I might get some footage. I might even get some sober footage. No promises. That being said, this weekend we gotta see these boys get out there. I hope it's good. I hope it's a good one. Between I want to see the young man do well. I want to see all of them do well. But I want us to win.
What do you think about your hometown spread? Vegas done flipped like 3 times.
I'm about to say it keeps changing. it keeps changing because literally they're playing off of whether or not Mahomes is hurt or how healthy.
Every IR report that comes out, the odds change.
But right now, I was at the shop today. Barber shops ain't nothing but book houses and bettings. At the shop today, they were talking about everybody there was picking Philly and picking the over. That's what they were picking. I said, well, that's fine. I think we appreciate being the underdog. Everybody knows all of the storylines, the Kelsey brothers, Reed against his old team, 2 starting black quarterbacks. It's going to make for a great story. So that being said, we'll see how it plays out. But, I think everybody wants a good game with these 2 brothers doing their thing, take it to the next level. I'm glad, I'm just glad, nobody with the initials TB is in there with his wobbly, weak-ass noodle arms. But so that being said, yeah, I mean, it'll be a good time, I know CB knows, she lives there for a while, but I've been there a couple of times and, down around the ASU area, their little strip area with all the clubs and bars is going to be popping. So there's actually quite a few Chiefs fans that live in Arizona anyway. We're everywhere. So it ought to be a good time. I'm going to hang out with my homeboy who works for him. So we'll probably find a little bit of trouble to get into. And we'll see what happens. We'll definitely see what happens. So we'll come back with a report next week. I mean, I'm sure y'all will see stuff. Yeah, you know what it is.
Right.
Yeah.
So guys,
Mm-hmm.
FYI, because
What's
my sis over there going through her little thing. So okay, so the topic of the night, because I'm gonna be honest, I don't get the coon thing. I can't stand that goddamn word. But anyway, Coons and Cooonery. Where does it originate? Where the hell did that come from? And why does
are you having a seizure?
And are we not talking about that tonight?
No,
Have we changed the subject matter?
Nope, that's next week.
Oh, so what's happening this week?
Oh, you have a seizure?
That's the last one that I got.
I guess I posted that prematurely. Yeah.
Yeah, you did. I was about to say, y'all are doing the whole damn most.
Yeah, tonight is letting yourself go. Is letting yourself go, being comfortable in your skin, or is letting yourself go another way of just giving up?
Oh, so we talking about like just physical appearance? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
What prompted this was there was a TikTok video. I'm always on TikTok.
I can't. You know what? I can't deal with that voice. I'm sorry. I can't, Mama. I love you dearly, but I can't run with that.
He's like, I don't want to.
No, we do eyeliner, lipstick, and dick. I'm not getting that other side right there.
Okay,
Not tonight.
There was a TikTok video where the guy said that that he would leave his girlfriend if she got big. if she keeps getting big.
Oh.
And he was like, I'm dead ass. I'll leave her. And he just got dragged mercilessly about that. And I thought that would be something cool to talk about because, you know, societies, well, we've all been told that beauty's in the eye of the beholder.
Beer holder.
So, you know, everybody's version of beauty is going to be different.
Right.
Okay.
But my thing is the same things that you did to get your partner should be the same things that you still, you know, strive to maintain.
Okay.
If you know that he fell in love with you at a size 6, don't go to a 12 because you know that's not turning him on. So that was my thing because, you know, we're all into body positivity now. And and it's important to be comfortable in the skin you're in.
Right.
and all of that. But, you know, when you are with someone and you know that you are a certain way when he first met you, and then you just let yourself go. And a lot of women do that when they get in a relationship, they just let themselves go.
Right.
And then they wonder why the guy has a roving eye, you know? So I
Roger,
think,
bring your ass back in here. Okay. And you're right about that. There is a tendency of that happening. The thing is, when you get with somebody and then you're in there for the long haul, and it becomes that. And 6, 10 years later, he's like, "Look, man, 6, 10 years. What had happened was, when we got together 10 years ago, she was a size 6, but now she's size 12. I can't do it." After 10 years of being together, having your kids, making sure that you eat, that your bed is made, that your clothes is washed, that all your shit is done, that you're doing all kinds of things that other ain't nobody else doing but them behind closed doors, and then you come 10 years later talking about, "Oh, I'm looking at these little chicks over here that's a size 6 and that's where I want you to be." That's a problem.
yeah.
So
Why?
now talk about a short-term
Why?
shit.
Why is that a problem?
What do you mean why it's a problem? It is a problem.
So
It's
it's
because it
wrong
shouldn't be,
to
because
do it.
you shouldn't at 10,
It's
10
wrong.
years later down the line, you shouldn't
It's
still be at
wrong.
a size 6.
It's wrong. You're saying it's wrong. It's if he loses attraction. If she doesn't appeal to him no more because she's changed that much.
No, if she's changed that
That's
much and he
wrong.
likes because this is the thing, a man likes what he likes. I get that, but you should not make her feel less than. If anything, motivate her into getting like, "Babe, look, I know this is where you were 10 years ago and it may be really hard to get back there, but I'm willing to work with you because I'm finding myself,
Maybe it
stepping
started.
out of."
Maybe it started that way. She didn't go from a 6 to a 12 overnight.
Word.
She didn't
That's
wake up.
true.
She didn't go to bed at 6 and wake up at 12.
So let's have
And
that conversation, guys. Have you guys ever been in that
and
position?
like she said, like everybody was saying, I agree because it's one of those, you just said it, man. Like
Roger, I'm loving you right now, but hold on one second because I got to get George in all his feelings. George, that yes was really strong. So
I'm
let's
gonna
talk
back him
about
up, so you might as well let me say what I gotta say because it's about to be like that.
Okay, let's go, George. Go ahead with yours because I really want to hear what you got to say.
It happened. And she wears an X on her name.
Okay, so what happened?
Hey,
that's so mean.
Now, let me ask you a
It
question.
is what it is.
Let me ask you a
Did you
question. 'Cause
fall out
now,
of love with her?
no, let me ask you. Right, let me ask you this question because now that we know that this is what it is, and that is the X. Okay. Did you kind of like talk about that throughout the process of it happening, and then one day you were just like, "Look, I can't do this no more," or was it her like, "I can't believe you're doing this to me. I'm out." Well, now you left because you the lead. You the you the lever. You the is that a word?
It is today. They wrote it on the bar of soap. So it got to be a word.
oh my God, that was terrible. That was worse than your cousin's joke, man. Damn, y'all related. So Mimi,
yes,
you think so? You're saying you don't think that under any circumstances that should be grounds for leaving?
not leaving. I think you have like a serious. I think as the process goes, because I know there's going to be a cutoff point because it happens. It is
What's
what
the
it is.
cutoff?
But I think that like there should be a conversation getting to there. Like if she decides that she's not going to get her ass up and do shit about it, then yeah, like because he likes what he likes, and he likes what he liked in the beginning, which means all across the board, he's going to be there with he likes what he likes.
Do you know who Jeff Foxworthy is?
No.
Yes. Yes.
You don't know. You don't know. You do. But you don't know who.
I might know him. I just don't know the name.
You might be a redneck comic.
He's really funny.
I know who that is. Okay, the guy with the cut off sleeves and
no,
not that one.
The cable guy.
That's the cable guy.
I got them all mixed up. They're all white. I don't care. Anyway, go ahead.
Jeff Foxworthy said it in one of his jokes.
Mm-hmm.
He said, my wife asked me one time, will you tell me when I'm getting fat? And he said, okay. And you tell me when I'm getting stupid.
Wow.
That's just not a conversation you have with the other half.
Right.
I mean, you can throw some hints, maybe, you know, I mean, I'm just saying. But if the attraction changes, she should try to figure out why. You know what I mean?
No, she already knows. Women know. We know. We know.
So who's more shallow, Mimi? The guy who says I'm not going to stay, or the woman who says accept me as I am?
No, she can't be into the accept me as I am.
But you know what? But here's the thing.
But there's those relationships that happen.
You know how often we have to hear that.
I accept you, whatever you end up being.
Right.
You know, that's great, and that's great. Okay, now back to reality.
Mm-hmm.
The percentage. Let's look at the overall percentage. In most,
I posted the wrong flyer. I hate that. Anyway.
You gotta have it for next week.
No, I didn't get it. Like that's not cool. Like we're supposed to be talking about coons.
You don't even know what the fuck it is, but you're talking about it, girl. Sit down somewhere.
That's my fault. Yeah, sorry.
This is what happened when I let the inmates silent.
I posted the other one and then I posted this one and I said next week's show.
Let me tell you guys something. This is what really happens, okay? Crystal and I are normally on the very same page about what we're going to talk about, and we work it out together. It's on the flyer. She sends it to me. We go back and forth with it. I do spell check. We go through a lot of stuff behind the scenes that you guys don't know about, right? Yeah. So when I get the wrong flyer, and I'm like, okay, I'm going to post it. Yeah, I'm going because that's the last thing I got. That's the last flyer I saw on our line. So I was like, I'm running with this. I didn't get the
wait, we're talking about this now.
Yeah, the other one was scrolled up.
Yes, but anyway, let's keep going. So so what happened was Roger.
What the fuck?
I want to circle back to what George said that
I'm like squirrel.
It's that you could like throw out some hints if something is changing. So what? She's standing next to a bus and you can't tell the difference between her and a bus. Is that a hint? I mean, like
went way too far at that point.
Right.
It's gonna be me walking out the door.
now here's the thing. This is a different day and age.
No, she gonna come home and your ass gonna be gone.
I think people are a whole lot more forward now. Believe it or not, not everybody, but people are because there's too much visual shit out there. So I'll speak for myself. I have a rule.
It's true.
You get 1 pound for every year we've known each other. Which means if you've been with somebody 30 years, they get 30 pounds. You've been with somebody 5 years, you get 5. The reason
I like that.
Because it's relatively achievable. You don't get 5 a year, you don't get 10 a year because that's unnecessary, especially if we're already adults. If you're adults, you're at your adult size. You're not growing up anymore, which means you can only grow out. But that just means, and again, we get older and our metabolisms change, but you don't get that. That's not fair.
You cannot blame it on the 16-year-old baby anymore.
Like a motherfucker. Yeah. I'm still losing my baby weight. Hey, how old is your baby? 162 months, bitch. Sit there. Baby killing me. How old is your baby? 84 months old. Listen. Hey, last week's pet peeves, I should have said that. All of you women out there that say that after your baby is about 18 months old, I hate you. I don't care who you are. Your kid is either 2 or almost 2. You can say 12 months. I'll give you 15, 6. I'll give you 18 months. After that, you say almost 2. If you say 37 months, you should be punched in your fucking uterus. I hate you.
Yes,
That
yes.
makes me so mad. How old is he? 52 months? So you better start kindergarten, huh? You asshole.
Hey Lisa, what's up, baby? I see you, mama. Look, I got the cutest guy, baby, on the face of the earth. I gotta show you guys this picture one day, but it's just not gonna happen right now. But yes, he's amazing. It's Lisa Johnson's baby over there in Louisiana.
All right. Oh, she down in
Talking
the
about your
booth
baby
somewhere.
You so welcome.
Yes, honey. Yes, she is the wife of one of my producers, Kevin Johnson. He out there in Louisiana doing the damn thing. So yeah, she just had a baby after a couple of losses throughout the years. So they got a couple of
Well,
babies
hey,
in heaven.
blessings to you,
But she
Lisa,
got the
sweetheart.
one.
But
She
if
got
you
the
say
one.
anything after 18 months, I'm gonna talk bad about you too. So I love you, but don't do it. Don't do it. You better say 18 months and almost 2 years. If you talking about he 36 months old, hey, listen, I'm gonna throw a rock at you. That means that
No.
nigga wearing shoes, probably got a cigarette and know how to use a cell phone.
No,
Don't
that's
do
that's
it.
that's our baby. That's a baby, a couple of months old baby. Okay, just
We love
not
you,
even,
mama.
look,
We
not
love
even
you.
2 months. Okay, that's
We
my
love
baby,
you.
baby.
Hey, don't do it. Don't do it. Shit, I got a daughter in here right now that's 360 months old. Shit, she's still in my house. We need to get out of here. Y'all better cut it.
But you know, when I meet somebody, immediately, first off, I tell them I weigh 500 pounds.
So you set the bar low, and then you go from there. You good? I ain't mad at you. But here's the deal.
But there's a method to the madness because I do that just to see what type of character this person has.
This is no. This is why you do that. You do that because you like to be lifted, and you want to know that he can lift. If he can lift 500, then he got you. He got you, girl.
If he can do that, he should be playing this upcoming weekend anyway. So therein lies your answer, mama. I mean, shit is what it is.
Look, you gotta have there's a method to the madness. It's like, you know what? Can you lift
my
500
thing
pounds? You
is,
got me against the wall. Go ahead, daddy.
It doesn't matter where you start. Believe it or not, it's kind of where you
Smack
finish.
it, flip it, and twirl it.
Okay, yeah. So
Hey,
that
we
part,
don't leave
Roger,
that alone, right?
can't do nothing about that one.
Hey, circus performing and coming to town. I'm just saying.
Hold on. Okay, wait a second, guys. Okay, hold on. Just hold on. I think I might have been doing way too much over here on this side. So, Roger, we went from drinking water to, I know the segment been done a long time ago. Okay, we didn't even cross over into George, and then we didn't even cross over to movie night. Like, did we just skip all of that?
Nene, why are you doing all this now? No. See, you got autism right now. You're autistic right now. See, she's a squirrel right now. She sees something shiny and she just forgot it. Hey, thank you. Hey, put your lips around your straw and go to timeout. What the hell is wrong with you? She over there talking about last week. Hey, listen, Rob, you told me you like fried potatoes, and George said he like okra. Girl, sit your ass in time.
Well, we could do movies. There are movies coming out. Go see them.
See?
But see, she talking shit about CB Voice, but then you want her to talk. You want her to squeak her way through the fucking movies. Are you serious right now?
No, don't squeak, mama.
No, but you asked for that. See, this is what I'm talking about right here. Right?
You know what it is? I missed the moment, right? So
some shit you gotta let keep going. You just gotta let that bus go and wait for the next one. And hey,
look, it missed me when I started talking about coons.
That was some coonish ass behavior. Wait till we get to that.
So we'll roll back to this.
Right. You the reason I drink. You the reason. You shouldn't. You the reason you shouldn't drink and I should. But I'm just saying. Okay, so ladies, let me ask the ladies because we get to do it. So since we're talking about that, because I'm gonna be honest with you, I'm not saying I know both, but I'm team men. So when we talk about letting themselves go, in my opinion, this is my opinion. We can study it or whatever. In my opinion, when a woman lands a man and she gets that security, she stops going to the gym. She stops doing a lot of different things because she does that to shop for a man and to show her last dude that she's better and improved. But when she lands a man, she pulls way back. Why is that? Why don't you keep that up? I see it all the time. So why is that?
I don't know. Anyway, Crystal, go ahead with that one because
You don't.
Now you want to watch. Now you want to talk about a movie.
what?
I said movies are coming out. Go see them. There you go.
I mean, instead of answering his questions, he suddenly wanted to talk about the movie. Let me hear about the movies.
Yeah, can we lose?
I don't know, Crystal.
Can we lose half of this Brady Bunch? Because boy, they making my ass itch right now.
Did George just tune back in? Because we bypassed that.
Y'all making my ass itch right now. Yeah.
Well, I think that she does it because she gets comfortable, you know, and maybe she feels like a guy is gonna accept her for who she is if he's that into her, and so you get comfortable. But one thing that you have to still keep in mind is that the same things that you did to get him, you need to continue those things to keep the spark lit in your relationship.
Okay. So this is the thing, sis, because I'm gonna cut you off so you can clear your throat. Look, if he was lifting her at a size 6 and it was good, and then he tries to lift her up at a size 12 and it's not good, then she's not doing her part anymore.
But it ain't just weight. That's a part of it.
I'm just saying.
You're right,
It
but
might
I'm
be
just
different
saying,
things, you know.
there's a lot of different things, but I'm just talking about the work period. Like she said, what you did to get them, you got to do to keep them, and that's the first thing that goes. I
Yes.
get the kids coming to play, bills coming to play, and all that, but we have so few requirements.
I
It's
don't
not
know
even
if I is
funny.
right now. Okay, done. Go ahead.
And so I don't think there's a reason. Now, here's the thing. Let me ask y'all this: would you be okay if your man
You
went from,
good?
let's say, 50 grand a year, not even a whole lot, 50 grand to 25 grand a year? Would you be okay with that?
Is he giving me his check?
No, he just went from making 50 to 25. That's it. It doesn't matter whatever was going on, but you might have to downsize your crib, maybe give up your car, get a smaller one, or ride the bus.
No.
Okay.
Hell nah.
That's my fucking point.
No. And I'll tell you why.
It ain't about why.
Yeah, it's about why.
You just
Because
proved my point.
No.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
I know. I independent, which means that if he downsizes, I'm not downsizing because you can bet I'm making my own money.
Okay. And I know you're pretty much kind of in league with me on this, but so let's take that conversely. If he downsized, he can eat ramen all he wants, but you're not gonna downsize because of that, right? So if
I
mama,
like ramen. Ramen's good.
if
No, it's not. No, it's not. No, it's not.
Get a small, you're not
It's
gonna
part
get
of
a
the
small
problem. But anyway,
you're not gonna give up your car. You're not gonna ride the bus, right? Why should you? But y'all a couple, right?
So
if he downsizes and has to ride the bus, that's on him, right?
I'll still be in my car.
Exactly. So that's the point that we're making. If you stop making yourself look pretty, not you, but y'all, if you upsize, he's going to look somewhere else. You don't want us to downsize financially. We don't want you to upsize physically, not to a certain degree. You see what I'm saying? You can take a little bit of a hit, but you can't take a big hit. So just like you don't want our income to go to half, we don't want you to go double. Stay within a certain realm and we good. That means you're not giving a shit. You don't care. You're comfortable. You just said it yourself. You get comfortable. Don't ever get so comfortable around me that you do or stop doing certain things because I'm the most conditional.
Like somebody's comfortable not bathing. It's not a good thing.
Oh
Just
shit.
because you're comfortable doesn't mean you should.
But wait, but would you go into a relationship with that person knowing they didn't do it?
Hell no. That's something that you establish when you meet them. If you smell a man before he gets to you and the smell is not pleasant, turn around and walk away.
Well, yeah, I'll agree with that, but I think we have less to worry about on that front than y'all do.
What do you mean?
You know what the fuck I mean.
No,
y'all get sweaty balls just the same as we get.
Yeah, but listen, I can literally pull my drawers down and use a wet wipe and fix my shit.
Armpits, y'all stink just like a female can stink.
Okay, so first of all, with us all being grown, ain't nobody supposed to be at our age stinking no goddamn way. I'm sorry. Something is awfully fucking wrong. It's been wrong for 20 years. Stop it. I'm sorry. I want to throw up in my mouth right now. Maybe when sometimes I can take it down. I'm sorry. Sis, you just really went far. I was getting disgusted by the word, by the letter. I was like, what the fuck is she saying? That's no.
So agreed. You're not going to meet somebody, but let's say you meet them under the guise that they dressed up, put something on, and took a shower, and then all of a sudden you get a few months in, and they let you know what? I'm not big on taking, I don't take a shower every day or every other day or whatever. I don't sweat. They tell you I don't sweat. I've heard that before. I don't sweat, so I don't shower every day. I shower a couple times a week. I've heard that because I don't sweat. Or I've heard people go, I don't stink. That's my favorite when people tell you they don't stink. That's like me saying something mean. You go, you're being mean. I go, no, I'm not. Motherfucker, it's not my choice. I don't get to make that call.
And you know how you check them?
No,
because if I'm the one that's doing the laundry, I'm going to give you a draw so you can smell it and be like, how does that smell? You think you still don't stink? I'm just saying.
I had a fight, but Anime, you can do what you want.
I'm just saying.
If it's got to go that far, that's a problem anyway. But I think we all agree that, basically stay within, in my opinion, stay within 85, 90% of who and what you were from day one. There's going to be some room for, but you got to stay 85, 90% of who you were, unless you actually take it up a notch and improve. But that whole falling off shit, I don't believe in it.
No.
Well, the thing is, because like in Bermuda and Jamaica, they don't wear deodorant. So it's a very interesting smell.
Okay, so we're not going to say, I don't know about Bermuda, but I'm going to say about Jamaica that unless they just really don't have it, they really don't have it. But
now Rastas don't.
I know a lot of Jamaicans that
everybody else does. Rastafarians don't. They're all natural.
Rastafarians are on some clean type.
But they are all natural, so they don't do man-made chemicals, which is what she's thinking.
Right.
But they're holistic, natural, and most natural and holistic so-called deodorants and antiperspirants don't work. But there are some that do. But they're very, very natural. They're clean. They're very earth-centered and focused. So that's different than just being out there smelling like all day long because you ain't.
Okay. So I had actually tested it my damn self because I needed to really find out that this really does work, right? And really? I did it with coconut oil, right? Okay. As far as like the whole deodorant thing, I was like, you know what? Let me try this shit and I tried it for like a whole week and a half, and I was like, damn, I could really stick to this like forever because it really does. But this is the thing. I'm not a person that allows myself to even get to that point. I have not ever gotten to that point of, ooh, you musty. So I haven't tested it to its core.
But the difference between like deodorant and antiperspirant, we're talking now, we're getting technical here, but antiperspirant stops you from sweating and it uses a chemical. Deodorant just kind of mask or blend. So it's a difference. We use
no blending. Ain't no blending.
We use deodorant interchangeably. But listen, I'm gonna throw it out there. If I see a woman working out or doing whatever, she's glistening a little bit. See, men, we're weird like that. That's sexy to us. Pheromones and all that. You ain't got to smell like Badussy, but if you glistening a little bit and you've been doing some hooping a little bit or working out at the gym, shit, we don't mind that. I shower with you, but you just can't smell like all day long for no reason.
Right.
It's a big difference. You perspire a little bit because you've been doing something. We in there.
Right.
What if you meet a girl and you meet her at the club and you decide, this is gonna be my one night stand tonight, and then you take her home or take her to wherever, and you get ready to get busy, and then you get ready to toss the salad, and you find out the lettuce is.
Hold on. First of all, some shit you don't do on a one night stand or a first date. You just name one. You just don't do that to everybody on the first night.
Right.
You just don't. Second of all, let me tell y'all a little bit of insight about Raj when he was younger. Back in my younger days.
Yes.
When you
better.
Doing it, you know what you do?
30 years ago plus.
Ain't that a bitch? I'm the youngest motherfucker on here. And I'm still 100. But no, but what we would do, hey, listen, that's when you play that cool thing, like, yeah, baby, let's jump in the shower together and whoop-de-whoop. That's what you do back in the day. You jump in it is what it is. But that was my go-to back when I was a youngster. That was my go-to. Let's jump in the shower, girl. Let's be sexy. I wash your back. I'm gonna make sure your shit's straight. It ain't gonna be no. Yeah, I'm not, but I'm also not doing no grimy shit behind buildings and dumpsters. I ain't never got down like that. So it wasn't a matter of anything wafting up or down or whatever. So yeah, I didn't play that game.
Right.
Yeah, I didn't play that game. So it wasn't none of that popping. But again, if you dancing near somebody and you catch it, no. It's coming through shit, no.
Up until 6.5 years ago.
Oh.
Only 6.5 years ago.
Ew. Bring it.
I got up and left.
Well, I ain't had to get that drastic before. G, damn. I mean, you walk in there, and, if her shit playing the harmonica when you walk in the door, my guy.
George is on such a light skin attitude type.
Saying, I'm just.
I know nobody like y'all.
That's so mean.
But you know what?
Complex.
I'm gonna tell you something. He's not
you allowed
wrong.
yourself to get like that is so mean.
No, he's not. He's not wrong at all. Because then that means that she's not taking care of herself, and that's a problem for a man, like it should be for a woman.
It's a problem for anybody.
Shit, you should be able to smell your own self. Like, okay, hold on. Ew.
Okay, so we talking about letting go. We've talked about this before. This is my frustration. We've talked about the bonnets. I hate bonnets everywhere outside the damn shower. I don't like house shoes. I don't like slippers. I know y'all, they're comfortable. They're this. I hate that shit. Anything that flips or flops or slides and got fur on it and no back, I want to fucking murder. I hate that. There's such lack of care. And look, if you go, they're easy to put on, then either sit your ass down and have somebody tie your shoe or don't bring your slouchy ass out the house. I can't take it. I cannot take it. That shit makes my ass itch. Like, fucking take care of yourself. If I lace my shoes up, then you shit too. Comb your hair. I don't care. Wear a church hat. I don't give a shit. But you come out with a bonnet, I think you should be hit with a rock. I hate that shit. Don't go get your fucking nail with that. Listen, I'm not even being funny. And I give her full credit for this. High five. I won't even, my bird don't even wear a bonnet to bed. I was like, you can't do that shit. You can't. Put a bandana on.
That nigga Ron said.
Put a do-rag on. Put a curl cap on, nigga. I don't care. I hate those shits. I hate them. Hey, I lose it. That nigga came out with a curl bag on. Hey, can't do it. I don't like it. There's some stuff I can't handle because it's been abused and it pisses me off. And I know when I go to the airport tomorrow, I'm probably going to see it and it's going to make me hate my own people. And I don't want to feel like that. But one of y'all can pray for Sunday, and I'm going to wish that she gets hit by a truck. I can't stand it.
I'm going to show you guys.
You classless tramp. I can't stand it. You have no class.
Look.
I said it. And if you wear a bonnet out there and you're listening, piss on you. I don't like it. Shit.
Oh my God.
I'm not sorry.
Oh God, Roger. What? You told us. No, and that's okay. You know what? You told us how you really feel, and we respect it. I so do.
I don't like it. I don't like it. I can't take it, man. I can't take it.
Damn.
House shoes and fucking sliding all through the goddamn store and talking loud and shit. They should be set on fire, all of them. Anyway, I'm sorry, Mimi. What were you saying?
That was going far, but it's okay. I totally respect that because I mean, it actually is a stereotype. There's only a stereotype. There's folks that just do that, and there's just some folks that just won't do that. And,
self-respect. It's called self-respect, man. Self-respect.
Yes.
I have a question, guys. So George, Raj, have you guys ever ran your fingers through somebody's hair and it came off?
Nope.
See, right there, no, I know what I'm dealing with. I know if I'm dealing with something that you can't run it too hard through, and I would know if I was dealing with something that you can go and grab it up and yank it because it's in the root of the follicle. I'm pretty proficient, but if you got a hair hat on,
there's a test for that.
It is, and you feel the threads. You feel all that.
All you gotta do is palm the head. You give her a kiss or something.
It feel like a do-rag, don't it, George? Feel like a do-rag on that motherfucker.
That motherfucker feel
No,
lumpy.
so let me ask you guys a
That
question.
motherfucker feel lumpy in there.
You guys don't think that there would
Don't
ever
pull
be
on
a,
that shit.
you guys don't think that there would ever be a conversation like, okay, is this a wig or is this a sew-in? Like, just so you can know how to treat this thing.
I don't have
Nope.
to. I wouldn't.
Nope.
You don't need to, because two things happen. One, we're
I don't know.
proficient. We're proficient. Two, you can tell if a chick's got real hair, she'll let you run your fingers through it. If she don't, she'll do that little quick little, and then she'll brace herself like, shit, I gave myself up. She'll brace herself like, oh shit, don't go too hard. So it's a dead giveaway. It's a giveaway. You know when a chick got real hair, when you go right there for it, she's like, nigga, whatever, go ahead. I ain't scared. They ain't scared. And then when you grab a little bit over their head like that, boy, you play too much, but they get excited. But if she can hang her shit on a coat rack, that means she don't want you to run your hand through it because it might be a week or two before she can get that shit redone. So you gotta look for the signs, baby. George, tell him I'm not lying. Look for the signs, man. Hey,
wow.
I'm gonna call them hair hats, and that's what they are. They literally hair hats. You take them off and you hang them up. You know, I mean, look, I get it. Sometimes we gotta protect them from sweat and all that. And not every person that wears a wig has short hair or no hair. It's literally about protection if you're an athlete or whatever. But unfortunately, the majority of probably don't know how to take care of them or wear it natural or whatever. So you can't.
This is what I hate.
What's that?
Is when a woman says they wear this wig or this hair with this way because they didn't feel like doing their own.
That's some lazy.
Yeah.
No, but you did the other stuff.
George, that's a hell of a sign.
You just don't just put hair on.
But this took 2-3 hours. Makeup, this took 2-3 hours. But look,
they combing wigs and doing wigs.
But not your own hair. That's true.
But you didn't want to do your hair. You didn't feel like doing your hair, but you felt like doing. Then you had to comb their wig.
And you know what's the crazy thing about this whole thing? There are women out here that have a whole head full of beautiful damn hair, and they will just get the cornrows done just so they can put a wig over it. And I'm just
but that's what I was saying earlier. There are times when they're trying to protect it from damage from sun or dry, and then there are times when they're just being lazy. Because here's what you gotta understand. Mimi, you probably can do the white folk thing and wash your hair more than once every blue moon. Everybody can't do that, so you can't relate. Therefore, you really don't have a dog in that fight. But for somebody who has a certain type of hair, they can't do that, which means you have to protect it a different way. I can understand that if you're a model or a personality on TV and you want to protect it, but you want to go to the gym and work out and sweat, everybody can't sweat through that because that's a problem. Right. So everybody's a little bit different. And so I do have respect for that, but we're just talking about lazy or just don't know how to do your own hair.
I don't have a problem washing my hair.
Thank you, George.
I want to get brain shrinking right now. Hey, I go here with hats. So again, this can kind of flow back into the topic from last week when it comes to that. Everybody can't throw their hat in the ring in this conversation because if you're not rolling in that lane, you can't relate. You don't relate. So it's different. But for the most part, a lot of it is just lazy. Mm-hmm. Not always, but a lot.
And there's a lot of wigs that are really, really cute though. Like I've seen like a lot of stuff that I was like, oh wow, I wonder how I would look if I rock that. Like I don't have the thing in me to go in a wig store and be like, let me try this on. I've never, because I don't get it. I ain't gonna lie, I don't get that shit. My thing is,
but you know why you don't get it? You don't get it because you have different options. That's like a tall person going, I don't understand why you can't reach that. That's like a skinny person going, I don't understand why you say you have a hard time losing weight, or a non-smoker saying, I don't understand why you can't quit smoking. If you can't relate, you can't really debate, and that's the difference.
I get it. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
but some of the wigs now is like, it's just a whole process to put on a wig. Like these lace fronts, like you buy the wig and you put it on, and then you gotta cut the front of it, and then after you do it and you put the glue and stuff on it,
you gotta do the makeup because the makeup has to match.
Yeah. It's
but
the weirdest
again,
I watched
if
some
you don't
videos. It's like, why did he do that?
if you don't have options or the
Right.
same options, you will go to those lengths to do that.
Right. And actually, not to cut you off, Roger, but actually I've seen a lot of videos, and the women that have the options of doing it that way, they take the time to master the freaking makeup type, the color, all that shit to do this thing, you know?
Oh yeah, it's a difference between who just threw the shit on in the bathroom and who really had it done. Celebrities, I've said it
When you
before.
can see the lace across the forehead, you know they just do that shit on.
They got 2 or 3 of what they call the baby hairs right here, and then you see
I
that
mean, looking at
thread,
them like,
that perfectly linear thread. You go, oh, come on, bud. Or the hair color and texture.
it look like the shit you put on the wall when you patching a hole in the sheetrock.
A mesh, that mesh, boy. So I mean, you know, it takes all.
I just be looking at them, and you know, I'm 10'9", so I'm looking down on all the heads.
Right, George seeing all the seams in the top of the hair. He's seeing
Oh
where the
my
shit
God, that's true, George. You get to see everything. That's disgusting.
Well,
You
he ain't
probably
got to
be
deal
like,
with that right. He ain't dealing with that right now because that motherfucker's married to somebody who's 10'7", so they eat yolk and shit. So he ain't got that problem no more.
Hey, George, what was the wildest thing you saw at Walmart?
Oh.
What?
That many?
No, first of all, I was trying to figure out where that came from.
that was just she reached down here and just put you. There you go.
Well, no, because I know we were talking about wigs and stuff, and I was like, "What's the wildest one that you've seen, or the worst wig job that you've seen?" Because I know you've seen a lot of
A
Walmart.
little bit more specific.
That's too many to count.
That's a bit better.
The worst wig job you've seen.
Period.
Yeah.
Right there.
I don't know. I wouldn't even know how to describe it.
It's a lot. It's a whole lot.
Yeah, it's a
Not bad, huh?
That's it.
The ones that I've noticed, especially like online or like folks doing podcasting or stuff, like, you know, stuff, like I follow a lot of podcasters because I'm always trying to just figure out like different things for us to do. Like even with our show, like you never know, just something different. And I see your skin is one color, and then the wig line, the
lining of it.
It's a different color, and I'm just going, why they didn't put the same color complexion on the
maybe they don't make it the same. I don't know. Yeah, like the matching the color is not easy sometimes, but I've seen something hanging off the back, kind of like remember the old Chinese kung fu movies where the guy had just a long braid, but this was all bald.
Yes.
I seen a woman like that yesterday. Her hairline started right here.
You're welcome.
I said, I just looked.
But you know what's worse? What's worse? What's worse? I saw a dude like that. In recent times. Like my dude a dude. I don't give a fuck.
No.
They're expected to. But if you a dude,
not like that.
No, he's as bald as you. He's as bald
like
as you.
Like bald, they just put a spot on
back
back
here. Back here. Yep.
Yeah.
Like Philip Bailey or Stevie Wonder before they cut that shit off.
Okay, so let me say this, because Roger, I was really gonna go there, and I was sitting here, and you know I'm drinking, so and you already know whenever I say, you know, this is the thing, I forget shit, but you said the name, and I love Stevie Wonder.
Let it go, my dude. Let it go.
But can we just let it go? Can we just
let that shit go in the 80s? Let alone now.
It's like way back here, and then. I just want somebody to be like, Steve, let's just cut it off. Let's just, you know.
They should accidentally cut it off and be like, oops, let that shit go. Because, man.
Well, maybe he doesn't know.
Oh, he knows. His senses feel, his touch is 20 times better than yours. He knows all this shit ain't there. He feels
his hearing, his feeling, his tasting, his smelling, his shit is all through the roof. Okay. Every other sense. He got 10 senses.
So you think when he be going down on his old lady is different because his sense of taste and smell?
Yes, he could smell her across the room.
He'd be like, girl, you in the mood, ain't you? Come on over here. Yeah.
Stevie Wonder, honey, we love you. We love you so much. I love him so much. I love his
Stevie don't give a
ongoing
shit what we talking about.
50-year industry grind.
All Stevie got to look at us and say is he look at us and go, Granny, what are y'all? All right.
No, he listened to us and say that.
He'd be like, I hear 4 people that ain't got as many awards as I do. Fuck all y'all. That's what he would say. And he'd be well within his right to do so.
No, but we love you. We love you, Stevie. We love you. Because I do. I really, really, really do. But every
everybody,
time I look at the video, I'd be like, who's styling him? I'd be want to be like,
he's got friends who are comedians. I promise you, they've told him. He just was like, hey, you know what? That's like he's being spiteful, kind of like when people know that they should maybe, like sometimes women like to keep, we talked about this, women like to keep their little thin mustache, or they don't shave their legs, especially, or when a man won't let it go, like LeBron and like Stevie, they do it to spite people. Or if you got something crazy on your face that you should get removed, but you won't, because you know people looking at it. Tiffany Haddish, she knows they want her to get that mold taken off and she won't do it. But I mean, she got to hang her earrings on there when she's going down on people. But it's what it is.
God damn you.
Hey, listen.
You did.
Not to change the subject, but I'm changing the subject.
Let's go.
We only got a few minutes left, so before we get into our last piece of this, I just wanted to throw this out. If you're ever in Atlanta, you just might see this.
Oh,
congratulations to my girl.
Hey.
Thank you, guys.
In my entertainment.
It's beautiful.
Thank you, guys. Oh, George, stink ass.
Hey, then she got it right above Chase Bank too. The white folk thing.
Look, I got the shit across Chase Bank. It's across Hooters. It's across what do you call it? Hard Rock Cafe.
Ooh.
Yeah, and the Westin Hotel. So yeah, it's in that square.
Yay!
A mega square. But yes, thank you guys so much. Yeah, I don't like talking about stuff because I just post stuff and keep it moving. But yeah, that's like really big for MIA.
Is that
guys? If you ever need that good Buick, call her up and she'll sell it to you. The number's on the wall.
Is it Mimi?
What's that? I'm sorry.
I said, is that Buckhead?
No, that's downtown. That's downtown Atlanta.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Oh, but thank you guys. Oh, I can't stand you, George. You got to freaking throw that in there somewhere.
We might not be EGOT, but we got.
Yeah, and I actually asked some questions earlier this evening to my team in regards to that and making it something else in the next 30 days, because we do that for 30 days. And I found out that I can actually move forward and do other things in 30 days. So I'm looking forward to CB and the Boys being a part of the billboard in Atlanta, because at the end of the day, we are in 4 different states or 3 different states or whatever the hell it is. Yeah. 4. So yeah, we could rock that. Just because I'm in Georgia, so I'm going to represent for all of us in Georgia.
That was jerking.
That's awesome.
Congrats to you. Yeah.
Thank you, loves.
I'm on the billboard. It's because they looking for me. Don't y'all tell them shit. I'm just here to let you know.
I'm going to make sure your picture go in a goddamn square. Be like, look, find him over here.
I'll be just like this. But you ain't going to find me. I'm out of here.
I'll be like your bodyguard and I'll start snitching in 10, 20 years. Roger,
we gotta watch Crystal. We gotta watch her.
Hey, they'll be like, you know what? We won't be surprised no matter what.
I'd be like, yeah, he in Dubai. Y'all ain't gonna never find him.
No matter what you say, we won't be shocked.
No. First of all, he'll be in Africa.
Yeah.
With the Lions and Tigers. Play him if you all want to, because he already friends with them.
That's right. I'm gonna have Mfufu next to me with a big bone through her nose.
Right. So we got 6 minutes left. So
all right, yeah. We just been tripping a little bit.
One love, God bless. Deuces, me and my red M. I'm feeling all this red tonight. I don't know what color it's gonna be next week, but I'm just I just told about the little red thingy on, and I was like,
she went from having 37 pictures in black on the billboard. Now she's gonna become like rainbow bright and shit.
You're gonna still be red next week.
Hey. Watch it with the rainbow. Watch it with the rainbow. I'm not rainbow bright at all.
Be a different
embrace, girl. Just because of where you live, Hunty. Don't worry about it.
Look, I don't need nobody coming after me. Okay, I'm good.
Down in that mother.
I'm good where I'm at.
I'm sure.
But yes,
All right.
guys, look, one love, God bless. See you guys next week. Whatever you do, take care of yourself. And if you just decided you want to be reckless out here, cover your shit. So one love.
Yeah. Don't be out there tossing salads on the first date, no matter what CB says. Y'all take care of yourselves. Like I said, keep that to yourself, Keep frog peckers out your throat. I love you. I'm out.
Hey, look, the hell what they talking about. Don't be good. Be good at it. Peace, love, and hair grease.
Oh, jeez.
And like I said, cover your shit. CB?
Thank you for joining us tonight. We'll see you next week. Good night. And go Chiefs.
Go Chiefs.
Okay. You're going to do it.
Oh, shit. Where BTS at when we need them?
No, don't do that. Don't do that. They retired. Remember, they ain't in the group no more.
Yes, they are.
G and BOYZ has left the building.